go. They finally added it in.
Oh, Dad, listen, if you need anything bought, let him know because he's going to day test tomorrow to boat.
I'll have to dig through the basket.
Let's count it down from 3, 2. Oh.
Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
Meet the kings of crash, the winningest, hard-hitting drivers of the meanest sport in the country. They are the best drivers of the last truly American sport.
Derby is risk. It is blow them up. It is balls to the walls.
Hey! You!
I like to get out there and see the fear of God in their eyes before I hit them.
I'm scared every time that he derbies. It's dangerous.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, God, this is gonna hurt.
You know better than to run a plastic gas tank in your derby car.
Fire! Get him out!
It's hometown farm boys versus the cityites.
The rule says it's got to have an obvious buckle, and I don't have a buckle, dude.
Can you not read the rules?
Johnny, let me handle this.
You got a bunch of rednecks writing rules. And different rednecks writing different rules.
There's so much frickin' cheating going on out there.
What's this leaf spring right here?
He called me out, told me I had leaf springs in my frame. Maybe there was.
Every frickin' derby, you're done.
Perfect. Now I'm gonna give him something to cry about.
If their cars ran as good as their mouth did, that'd be a contending family.
They think I'm an ass. None of them are mad enough to stop me.
I'll shut you up.
My wife's driving, my.
Each demolition derby is a standalone event, and they're all unique. But Utah has the hardest hitting and the highest paying events in the country.
Main event in Utah is 15 minutes. Why is that? Because we get in there and destroy cars.
This week's event is the Camas Valley Derby.
This, my friends, is the #1 demolition derby in the state.
It features 3 separate heats and a grudge match. The top drivers from these heats move on to the main event. Before the derby begins, drivers draw their heats and find out who they'll be driving against.
You always want to draw with a friend, because if you get stuck on something, if you don't have a friend there to help you, then you're just going to sit there and be stuck, you know?
Hey! Who said there's no friends in a demolition derby?
Thousands come out to watch these drivers risk their lives for the respect, for the prize money, and for the honor of being crowned Mad Dog.
It's for the most aggressive driver, for the hardest hitting driver.
Those drivers that don't win their heat have one last chance to make the main by winning the grudge match.
The grudge match is where they let it all hang out.
With their cars trashed, drivers must scramble against the clock to get up and running and compete in the main event.
A lot of work goes into these cars so much that things get pretty intense.
We gotta go, 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 go.
You also have to make sure you're following all the rules. Each driver gets a flag or a stick. As long as you keep that flag up, it means you're a live target.
If you break that flag, you're done.
You have to make a hit every 60 to 90 seconds.
Car 56, you have 1 minute.
Can't hit the driver's door.
Driver side door hits are extremely dangerous and mean immediate disqualification.
Last car standing wins.
I don't I'm getting fuel.
Lay down.
We get up sometimes as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. I try to work out. My kids go to school. I go to work from 8:30 to 5. We have baseball, gymnastics, softball. We run the farm. What needs to be done on your car?
That's the least of your worries. Katie is the most wonderful woman you could ever meet. Hard worker, the greatest mother. Anything that she does, she puts her kids first.
Where did you get a kitty? That's not one of the things we have here. Between working on cars and raising a family, I am totally torn. It's so much work.
I don't know what the hell to do first. I've got 2 days left. And that's not enough time. I have got to weld the motor in, put the header pipes on, change the wires. Got bumper brackets I gotta weld on, kick her out. Gotta put a radiator, we gotta put fan belts, weld it some more, never ending.
I don't know how we're gonna be ready in time. It's gonna be sheer chaos. It's gonna be a living hell.
You gotta see TJ's car.
So he's done what to it?
Plated the piss out of it from one side to the other.
What do you think of that?
I think it's gonna be a tough car to beat. Tough.
So what are you gonna do?
Knock the wheels off.
I'm TJ McPhee. I'm the top driver in the state. When I hit somebody, I'm gonna put you out. I'm the driver of the X1 car. My reputation is put me in a car in a pit in front of 5,000 people, I'm gonna hit you.
Let's hook it right there, Cam.
All right. Been derbying for 7 years.
Try pulling that out. Give it a good pull.
I've totaled 30 cars. How many people can say that?
This weekend, I've got a few debts to settle.
Ryan's got a shot coming. I totally plan on thrashing it.
My #1 hit priority, Ryan Sweat.
Sounds like a real winner.
I'm actually one of the few guys that can bring a good car to shows consistently and not lose my house. I mean, I've won almost $10,000 in the last 3 weekends.
Yeah. He's got the rich boy advantage. He's got a nice lift. His shop is designed to build derby cars.
We need a shop. I want the advantage.
Yeah, I replace that every derby.
Well, when you win like you do, you can afford to do things like that.
No kids. He doesn't have baseball at night, softball at night, wrestling in the morning, dance in the afternoon, tumbling in the evening. He can go build a derby car. Actually, I think he's punished because he doesn't have kids. But the advantage he has is by choice.
I'd rather be disadvantaged.
Exactly.
My name's Mont Sweat. I've been derbying for about 16 years. I just want to hit hard, put on a good show, and hopefully win Mad Dog.
Me and Mont's relationship, we're brothers, but we're kind of distant.
There goes the axle in. There we go.
He was raised by my mother and I was raised by my father.
Most people don't do this.
A lot of times he was in one state and I was in another.
Mont's an awesome driver. Mont tears it up. Him and Ryan both. They're brothers. It's in their blood.
If you catch me and my brother in the same heat, the crowd doesn't sit down. They're just going, holy, they don't know which way to watch.
This is my buddy Colby. He's my pit man. This is my cousin Bill. He lives right down the road. No, he's a moral support guy.
Yeah, what do you got finished, Mom?
I got about 2 days to get everything put together. Radiator, all my wires, all the protection. Got to make it all safe so the gas line's protected. Got to build a drive line. Got to put axles in it, and then paint. So we got a lot of work to do.
Hey, baby.
My name's Sarah Isbell, and Mont is my boyfriend. I'm from South Carolina. Currently, I'm a stay-at-home mom. How's it going, babe?
It's going good. Just put my axles in, trying to get her tied up.
Mont is a complete bad boy in the arena, and I mean, it turns you on. That's what every girl wants, a bad boy that treats her like a princess. So I find it very attractive. Are you gonna come inside and eat lunch with me?
Probably not, for a while.
I'll make you tuna fish.
Perfect.
Mom? Mom?
What?
We gotta get this engine going.
Oh, it's going.
People call him Mont, as in monster. I'm the good girl, and good girls like bad boys.
I did what I wanted to do, and I took out 311.
Hey, guys. I'm gone 15 minutes. You're overworking on the wrong freaking car. 2 days. This car needs to get done. Come on. Everybody's got stuff to do. I've been going by Gumby since I was 16 years old.
He's a Gumby driver. His name says it all. It's kind of soft. Lindsay.
He's never ready. He's always late. He's always unprepared. We're always trying to fix the car at the Derby.
This is what you get paid for. Let's get this car done.
I haven't seen Gumby build a car in like 4 or 5 years.
You might want to bring your wife. Then maybe you'll hit something.
Oh, you are cruising for a bruising. I've been dating a girl named Nicole for 8 years. We're talking about getting married. If we ever broke up, I would be disowned by my family and her family. So she's just a great girl. She's very, very supportive.
Derbies are a waste of time. They're a waste of money. And they're a waste of a good summer.
Being a Mormon is a wonderful thing. I love it. We don't drink, we don't smoke, don't sleep around. I don't have 9 wives. I can't even seem to land the one of them.
Then it's your own stupidity.
Oh, I'm out to prove that Mormons actually do have fun. Let's get a clipboard and let's get a list. We need to make a list of all the stuff that we got to do to finish this car. Okay, I want you to start getting tires for the front. Let's get the chain humps done. You get water pump, the welding. Okay, front brakes. We got to paint it. Shocks.
Hold on.
Okay, slow, calm. Hey, I'm gonna be freaking proud as heck when we get this car done. But if it breaks, salary is cut in half. Let's go. Bobblehead, bobblehead. Chop, chop.
Gumby's a nice guy, but he's kind of a sandbagger for sure.
I'm not a sandbagger. I'm just a smart thinking driver. Sandbagging is where you're there for the money and only the money, and you drive around intentionally missing people, not putting on a show. That is not a good thing.
We were all partying one night, and the one name we come up with was Sandbagger Racing. It draws attention to your car, you know. Who's gonna write Sandbagger on their car and go out there? Well, the guys that are writing it on their car are some of the most aggressive drivers in the state.
That makes no sense at all.
My name's Tiny, and I've known Jared for about 5 years.
What do you got left on that car?
I gotta get the brake line off, shocks, 2 bolts on the front of the leaves, and then them rear shackles, and that rear end's gonna fall out. Jared works 40, 50 hours a week, so to get the most out of our time, we build cars together.
Bring me a sleever bar or a spunk wrench.
Camas Derby this weekend. It's known as a really hard-hitting show. I know I got my hands full this weekend. Gumby said I had to come an hour early and they're gonna bubble wrap me.
I think Gumby needs to worry about himself.
Lazenby, he's a total chicken driver.
Katie Sweat, I honestly think she loves me.
Lazenby is there to win the Derby. He's there for the money.
Ryan says I have no pro courtesy. And I didn't even know that was a word. I didn't know you combine them, but...
Are we gonna be able to get all that done tonight? I don't know, you're the one that decided to build a fresh car 2 days before.
The reason why I'm successful at what I do is because of my family. If they weren't there to help me, then I don't know what I'd do.
I'm Heather. I'm Jared's wife. I run the family.
We've been together for 12 years. We have 2 little ones, 14-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old boy.
He's a great dad. Demolition Derby is his passion. He works hard and he plays hard.
She wants to spend time with me, and Derby pulls you away a lot.
You know, there's never enough hours in the day to get everything done.
There's a lot of things my wife would rather me do than build cars.
Did you get gas for the lawnmower so I can mow the front lawn?
No.
You need to get gas for the lawnmower.
I'll have Jaden mow it.
Well, what about the bank?
No.
Money, everybody struggles. I would venture to say that we put forth a lot more money into Demolition Derby than what normal folks put into their hobby.
I mean, you're an easily probably $3,000 per car, easy. And that's taking all your normal parts and reusing them. That's not counting your broken stuff. How am I supposed to get the damn car done and go to the bank?
You want me to just call up there?
Yeah, you didn't know how to do that?
No. You said you were gonna call up there. Never mind. I'll take care of it. Hey.
There's a lot of things my wife would rather me do. Looks like you got to mow lawn tonight. Bettering the yard, bettering the house, but If you want to be at the top of the game, you got to put the time into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Demolition Derby time!
They go through your car with a fine-tooth comb.
These guys are just busting my balls.
30 seconds later, here comes Mom, and he's trying to kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Demolition Derby time!
After weeks of preparation, it's Derby Day. The heats have been drawn, and the drivers for heat number 1, including Ryan Sweat, are lining up for the initial hit.
Always been big rivalries. Probably the largest group in the state comes from Heber Camas. The Sweats and TJ McPhee, you know, that big group. None of my Salt Lake friends are going, so I'm going into the dog pound with a pork chop wrapped around my neck.
Hey!
Hey, I'll tell you what, at the end of the night, I'll let you take a picture of the Mad Dog trophy with you.
You want to do a little side wager? 50, $100 side wager?
I'm a poor man. After you have to pay people to build them cars, you probably don't have it either.
I don't know if I'm going to take that. Tell you what, I'm willing to do it right now. Who's holding the money? Who's holding the money? Oh, I'm Mormon, though. I don't gamble. Oh, crap, no.
Maybe we ought to play it a little smarter. Maybe we ought to bet who gets their butt kicked first here. Remember, we're not in our neck of the woods.
It's the first point that you've made that actually makes sense today, I tell you.
Demolition Derby fans, how are you doing tonight? We're expecting a sold-out crowd at the Camas Fiesta Days. We've got a lot of great cars out here for our Derby tonight. Right now, sit on the edge of your seats and get ready for the greatest night of Demolition Derby in the state. Are you ready?
Before the drivers can start beating on one another, each of their cars must pass through tech inspection.
They go through your car with a fine-tooth comb, so everybody has the same opportunity and the same advantage starting out.
If you think that there's going to be a set of officials there that don't know what they're doing, you're just going to always play in the gray areas. Everybody's going to be pushing the envelopes pretty hard this year.
These guys are just busting my balls.
What's this leaf spring right here?
That's the bumper bracket. There ain't no leaf spring in there. You know how it goes on a 90? I folded it back and put it to where it held that top piece up. He called me out, told me I had leaf springs in my frame, and maybe there was.
For Jared Lazenby, his first trip to the Camas Derby may be proving more challenging than he thought.
Geez, Jared, you cheater.
Uh-oh, what's cheating now?
We're just looking at your frame patches.
Yeah, can't have any welding on the frame at all, unless it's 12 inches back from the bumper bracket.
If you want me to cut, I'll cut. It's your guys' call. I'll do whatever you think's fair.
We'll wait, Jared.
Another wheel weight, there's another fine.
Oh my gosh.
Each wheel weight is a $25 fine. After $75 in fines and a few quick modifications, Lazenby's car will be ready for battle.
Pain in the butt.
This, my friends, is the #1 Demolition Derby in the state. More prize money available than any other Demolition Derby around right here at the Camas Fiesta Days.
Welcome to Hillbilly Hell.
Here we go with heat #1 as we bring in 6 drivers, 6 cars.
I drew heat 1 in Camas.
Car number 57, Ryan Sweat.
Ryan Sweat is a fun-loving guy that likes to get everybody's blood pumping.
There's one car in particular that I owe one to.
Car number 311. 311.
The initial hit is awesome. They line you up and there's no turning out of it. It's game on.
57, Ryan Sweat. Watch what he does to this guy's trunk.
Let's count it down from 3, 2, 1, go!
They line me up with a Cadillac. I had a caddy sandwich. I calm down, reassess the situation. I go to work, try to get some tires pulled off, some ball joints.
Hit him hard, Ryan. Hit him!
You have to narrow down the playing field. Take out one car at a time.
I am a kamikaze driver. I'm there for one reason, and that's just to make sure that the guy that's winning the shows isn't going to win this one. So I just wait until I can get a kill shot on the car I wanted.
There's car 57, Ryan Sweat.
I got the shot on the car I wanted, took it. 311 is a monster. It won't bend. Goes down to the other end of the arena. I did what I wanted to do, and I took out 311.
Hold on. Shut it down. Shut it down. How did you like that, Ed Camus? Big hit. We want to check him out, make sure that they are okay. Car number 57 was knocking him around, but he got hit right there.
Come on, baby, give me the thumbs up.
Ryan, are you doing okay? He said, yeah, I'm doing all right. What do you think?
Sorry, pal. What? Roll over, you're done. That wasn't over. It spills gas.
Look down to our judges.
That's the rules. He was on your side. It can come out.
Holy you guys are doing a good show, you know that?
Hey! 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 You! Get a cop in here!
Let's hear it for Ryan Sweat. Guess what? You can guarantee one thing, he'll be back.
Ryan is kind of a dick.
Ryan always running his mouth.
Mr. Clean Mother.
They think I got a big mouth. None of them are man enough to stop me, so I just keep it up.
Katie does too. Katie starts talking.
That's because he was hitting the hardest.
If their cars ran as good as their mouth did, they'd be a contending family.
I am an ass. If you don't like me, off.
With Ryan ruled out and his rival, number 311, going to the main, his only chance for payback is to get his car ready and win the grudge match.
My heat's over. I have the lower control arm tore off of my car. The torsion bar has been pushed completely out of the back of my car. We need to put wheels on it, basically, so I'm rolling. The key to a demolition derby is having open wheels. If you're not hanging up, you're not rubbing, you're in contention.
As Ryan's badly busted up 65 Dodge Hornet is hauled off, he and Katie can only hope they have the parts and time to fix it.
We gotta get the radiator out.
It's all hands on deck for the Sweat family.
If they don't do it right, she'll take it from them and do it.
Is it on?
If you get in her way, she'll step on you.
Are you ready for the second heat?
People call him Mont, as in monster. And he's mean. He will tear it up. I'm the good girl, and good girls like bad boys. Oh, somebody.
Here they come from Camas, Utah. Car number X1, DJ McPhee. Car number 56, Mont Sweat. Car number 23, Jared Lazenby.
Jared Lazenby, any derby he goes to, you gotta respect the guy. He builds good cars, he drives hard.
Jared Lazenby, the last two derbies we drove in, I put him out, so he's going to be after me, I believe.
All right, we got the 6 cars in the arena right now.
Mont Sweat and TJ McPhee were together, and they're friends. They've been building cars for years, so I knew I had the odds against them.
I'm scared
every time that he derbies.
Let's count it down from 3, 2, 1, go!
I honestly had never been to a derby until I met Mont. Mont's a badass. He gets in there and tears it up. He just wants the entire crowd standing on their feet screaming 56.
All of a sudden, I look up and Mont hits my front tire. It fired me right up. I'm like, it's on now.
I hit him, and he wasn't very happy about it.
Somebody will hit me and I'll get tunnel vision. I'll get to a point to where I just go nuts. Well, I whipped down to the other end of the arena and come back with everything I had, and I got him turned sideways. He got that pointy bumper right on that back tire, and he hits that log. My temper's so bad that rather than just letting it go right there, I back all the way up into the corner thinking I'm just going to ruin his car in one shot. You know, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be good. I'm going to get the crowd on their feet. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I just see a little black spot coming. I knew right then I was done. Kind of like when you're driving down the freeway and you pass a cop when you're speeding. You know you're done. There ain't no way around it. I just messed up.
If a car stops moving, drivers have 60 seconds to get it going again and make a hit.
Car number 56, you have 1 minute. Car 56, you have 1 minute.
Stuck against the wall, Mont Sweat waves over for TJ McPhee to come and knock him loose.
There's no friends in a demolition derby.
Despite TJ's best efforts to help Mont get free, there's something very wrong with Mont's car.
The logs just put friction on my driveline, busted the bolts off.
Car number 56, you are out. 56, you are out. Car number 23, you are out. That's it. That is it. Shut her down.
So they finally call the heat, and I'm mad as hell at Mont. My blood's just pumping. I walk over there and I just tell him,
Next time I won't turn my back on you.
Right on,
sucker. Great
right
match.
Game on.
Hit it. See what you got.
Now we know.
Every freaking derby, you're not.
Perfect. Right on.
This is...
We'll be back for the grudge match, though.
Good.
Jared Lazenby and Mont Sweat have both failed to make it out of heat number 2. They both have major fixes to make on their cars before they're ready to compete again in the grudge match.
He's got the 2 hottest girls on his team in the whole frickin' arena, so...
Lazenby's butt hurt.
Awesome, babe.
He started crying because I hit him. I thought it was down to us 3, so I started the war. Now he's crying. So now I'm going to give him something to cry about. Oh, man.
Are you ready for the next heat?
Never been in an accident until I drove out in the derby arena. And my jaw dropped. It was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. There's nothing you can do that hasn't been done. I've been knocked out. I've been rolled over. Head, arms broke. Wrists broke. Thumbs broke. Ribs broke. I don't take this beating as much as I used to. I'm pretty tweaked, and I can already feel it.
All right, Camus, are you ready? Zero, zero, zero. Gumby Simcoe.
The initial hit. I personally am not a driver that likes it. You can ruin a car in 1 hit.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
The back end of your car is a weapon. I don't want to discharge the weapon and have nothing left for the rest of the show.
Gumby's definitely sandbagged. I won't deny that. But at the same time, he put some real hard shots on. Sandbagger doesn't do that.
Car 288 pulled his flag.
If If you watch Gumby drive, you know, he's going around the arena, head's on a swivel, looking back and forth. It's like a chess game. He knows where every car is. He knows where the hits are. He knows what hits are coming. And I got a lot of respect for Gumby.
I'm a thinker. The smartest shot is not a head-on collision. The smartest shot is trying to take somebody's tire off. That's how I drive. Halfway through the heat, my car's in great shape, I'm running good, and all of a sudden, the left front tie rod end breaks and the wheel jerks to the side. I have no steering. And I mean, my car by far is probably one of the best cars still in the arena. I look over and here comes 2 or 3 cars. I take one shot, I reach up, I break my stick, because why take one that you know go to the grudge match? I'm looking around and I see a car coming all the way across the arena at me. If a car's on the run to hit you, you have to take that shot if you pull your flat. He makes a good shot on me, breaks my upper control arm.
All right, that's it.
That's it. The heat's over. I'm frustrated because about 60 seconds from being in the main event. $13 tie rod. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
It's Katie's turn to drive her car in the powder puff.
So the top 2 women at the Camas Derby, if they win in the powder puff, they get to advance to the championship heat to run against the men.
Push them together and fire up.
Being ready to go with our first. All right. Now this is an event unlike any other. The Wild Women.
When you're in the Derby car, it is powerful. I like the rush.
Car number 33, Katie Sweat. Are you ready for the powder puff? On your mark, get set, go. You gotta go one time around and then let it all hang out.
For Katie Sweat, it's her against the rest of the field, with many enemies.
Come on, baby.
Katie's rivals gang up and pin her against the wall where the dirt is looser. They've made sure she can't move.
Come on, somebody hit her.
I can't move, I can't get loose. I'm getting more pissed off every second that goes by. I'm sitting there watching these chicks out there love tap each other. Make a hit. Put on a show.
Car 33, you are out.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
Mother down.
That's it. That's it, girls.
She's gonna be bombed out.
You need friends in the Derby, and I have no friends today.
K15 winner. Outside. K15 a winner.
With the powder puff over, minutes until the grudge match. Drivers scramble to get their cars ready. Time is against them all.
You going to the grudge?
If these damn idiots can get the jack out of there. Gotta cut out all this metal to free up my wheels. We gotta go, 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 go.
There's no steering, none whatsoever. Will you go get me my half-inch?
Girls, they're saying if the girls would like to come back in the grudge match and make it back to the championship, you are welcome.
Yes! I'm going in the grudge. Are you going into the grudge?
Well, yeah.
You want to go together?
No.
Camas drivers are known as some of the meanest drivers there is.
Why not? Why not?
I don't want my wife out there. There's a lot of drivers won't drive Camas because it's such a mean demolition derby.
Part of me thinks, are you worried we're going to hit each other? There can be a couple love taps out there. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. It's not the end of our relationship. He said no.
I got the wheels underneath it, but it's bad. My car will not turn to the left at all.
I have a fresh car and my husband don't want me to go out and run with him. That's what's going on. I am absolutely pissed off right now. I have a good car. He don't want me to go out and hit.
Are you ready, Camas, for our grudge match?
The pressure's on. It's win the grudge match or risk going home with nothing.
Count her down. 3, 2, 1, go!
They count it down, and Ryan cuts right out in front of everybody. ruined the entire initial hit.
Just total chaos in the arena. It was foobar from the get-go.
I see Mont's rear tires spinning and he's stuck. And I said, well, I'll give him a good rock, and I go and tag him in the left rear quarter panel and knock him flying.
Hey, how about that hit?
All I could see it as is an acid shot. It's a threat. It's game on.
I look over and I give him a thumbs up. He thought that was green light to play because about 30 seconds later, here comes Mont, and he's trying to kill me.
I like Mont.
I took about 7 arena shots into my passenger side. That's what screwed up my back.
Car 000, cold as flag. Dumpy, out.
I get stuck and just wait, watch the cars. Somebody's going to come get me. As soon as I'm bumped, I can keep on moving and game on.
Surprisingly, Mont Sweat comes, knocks me free. He's got a couple friends still in there, so I know I got to draw blood on one of them.
I'm limping around. I'm just trying everything I can do to make hits.
Mont's car is in trouble. He can't get it to start. His brother Ryan is also in a bad spot and stuck again.
When both cars are hot, some people will just back up 2 inches, hit, back up 2 inches, and it makes it no fun. He must have had the same mentality I did, because we were both backing up and hitting. I come around the corner and he's coming the other way, and I know it's going to be a big hit, so I just try to square up with him. I come around the corner and I know it's going to be a big hit, so I just try to square up with him. And it was just a vicious hit. My car dies.
Car 23, Jared, get him started.
Jared has to make it through this grudge match and on to the main event. We need him to bring home some prize money tonight.
Car 23 has 50 seconds. 56, you have 1 minute. It's a waiting game to see if 56 or 57 will be able to get their cars started. 56, cold as flag. 57, we have 18 seconds. Ryan Sweat got his car tipped over and he's still going.
Here comes that piece of crap car again with the bumper drag in the ground.
I hit Lasby. He's pissed.
Car 23 has 50 seconds. Car 23 has 50 seconds.
In Derby, you can't ever give up. Derby is all about keeping your car going and keeping it moving.
That's it. The top two are car number 57, Ryan Sweat, and car X59, Tyson Lewis. Let's hear it for the grudge match.
There's no reason he should have made it that far. I mean, honest to Pete.
That hurt. I don't know what I did, but I got a big old lump right there. Oh man, I'm dying. There's no way that I can go into the championship and put on a show. So I go to the officials, I tell the officials, you need to take Lazenby.
The guy in charge of the Derby walks up and tells me, you get the spot, do you want it? Kind of a dumb question, but yeah, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, Lazenby definitely owes Ryan a thank you.
Lazenby by far got lucky. He would have been loading his car like the rest of us.
I need a wrench, a big wrench.
What do you need?
One of the things I love about Derby the most is the sportsmanship. You might not get along with somebody. Every freaking Derby, you're not.
Perfect. Now we know.
But they're the first ones to offer to help you.
How many of you are ready to cheer on these guys out here? And here we come in right there with Jared Lazenby. X1, TJ McPhee. Are you ready for our main event? Let's count them down. 3, 2, 1.
I'm constantly looking around. Everybody's looking around for an opportunity.
2 minutes in, a black car hits me in the trunk. What was that, you know?
Spectators notice an injured driver who waves off the other cars from hitting him.
Shut her down! Shut it down! We've got an injured driver. 311 is an injured driver.
They shut the Derby down. We had an injury, driver's door.
Oh, he got rocked. He got rocked good.
It's usually a rib injury if it's anything.
Ribs, broken arms.
EMTs and fire department right there. They're going to check out one of your former champions right there. Everybody, make some noise.
You look over at his door and you see what it looks like. Now all I'm thinking about is safety, because his door just got ripped off. Mine could easily get ripped off.
It's dangerous. It can be dangerous.
Are you ready for our main event to start up again? TJ McPhee, he's still going strong.
He had a lot more friends up there than I did. So in my mind, I got to think offense and defense while I'm driving.
My strategy is keep moving. If you're sitting there, anybody can hit you. But if you're moving, and you're moving in that arena, it's hard for people to get shot on you.
I feel something wet, and then I feel it again, and it's getting hotter and hotter. One of my tranny lines is broken, and it's almost like a fire hose because there's so much pressure. I'm soaked from my head to my toe with hot tranny fluid.
My heart's pounding 1,000 miles per hour. If it catches fire, it's gonna burn, hotter than gasoline.
Doused with a combustible liquid, Jared is one spark away from becoming a human barbecue.
So the first thing I do is I reach up to break my stick. And then I look, and I seen there was only like 4 or 5 cars running. So I'm like, dude, you gotta do it. I look down at the tranny line. I decided first thing I need to do is make it to where I can get out of the car if it does ignite. So I take my seatbelt off. I know I have to make one more hit. All it takes is one more hit to get the money. And I just give it all the gas I can. And I probably hit 8,000 RPMs, and I was only going 2 miles an hour. It wasn't a hard hit, but it counted. So you got to make sure your stick stays up long enough to earn your place in the money.
X44, you are out.
Refusing to break his flat and unable to move leaves Jared Lazenby a sitting duck.
Next thing I know, it's down to me and 2 or 3 other cars. There's one sitting down there just begging to be,
An arena shot is when you're under full power, nothing in the way, so you can hit somebody at 35 to 40 miles an hour.
Full arena shots are hard to resist, especially at the end of the Derby.
I'm just glad that McPhee kept hitting the other car in that corner because I'm sitting in the middle of the arena. Easy prey, he could have just lit me up.
15 seconds. That's it. The winner goes to X1, TJ McPhee.
Congratulations. Now you can afford to pay me back.
It'll be $5,000 for the grand prize. Second place, $3,250. Third place, $2,250. And there's also $750 that will go to the most aggressive driver of the night.
What do you think of that? Most aggressive. I think the wagon's toast. Even I can't resurrect that one.
I didn't think there was a chance in hell that I would get into money. Here's your part, Heather. That ought to buy some diapers for you. There's a big difference between using skillful driving and win the money and getting lucky. I owe you lunch or dinner.
I owe you a roll.
We just got to get back to our shops, lick our wounds, as we've only got a week before the next big show.
I'm not dumb. You're dumb.
Let's count it down from 3, 2, 1.
Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
This week on Kings of Crash.
You don't get Mad Dog by making 8 hits in the whole Derby. My little brother is pissed.
TJ McPhee is on a 3 or 4 race, kick the crap out of Gumby streak.
Me and Gumby obviously got some history. Game on.
It hit me on this side because it might tweak my back the other way.
Oh, I have no throttle cable.
I don't think there's any way Ryan's going to make it into the grudge match.
How in the heck are they going to have 3 damn
Back off. Back off. Watch the trailer!
I look down and I can see where my seatbelt has started to rip a little bit. I tell the two officials.
If I wave my hand, something's wrong.
Every possible scenario is running through your head. How bad is it? Is his head bleeding?
I haven't been hit that hard for a long time.
My lower back is so bad. Sunday, I could not get out of bed.
Oh.
Something relocated in the lower back. It's not sitting where it's supposed to. I got drilled.
Oh, man.
They tried to drive through me.
I've never felt this much pain before.
Right now, this is probably, honestly, the worst I've felt in 20-something years of derbying. That's how hard I got hit Saturday.
Son of a gun.
Hello, dear.
What's up?
I just got out of bed because my back is killing me. Oh.
You give it up? You do the promotional, let the young guys do the driving?
Hey, you don't feel sorry for me?
Not one bit. You're too damn old to be doing this.
Oh.
I think he's too old for this, but that's his passion and his love. So because of that, that's why I tolerate it. It's all about compromise.
Next weekend?
I'll be ready for next weekend.
We have taken a little bit longer to get married than the normal couples because we've been still working on the compromise area.
You know that money that you pay into the chiropractor?
Yeah, what do you want?
Spoiling me.
You want to what?
Spoiling me with gifts.
Spoil you with gifts. I'm glad my cell phone's dying, so I don't have to listen to this for any much longer. To be honest with you, I don't know if I'm compromising that much. I think she's getting used to me.
My name is John Gullo. Been derbying for 23 years. I'm a businessman. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to go broke.
My name is Dalton Gullo, and I've been in demolition derbies my whole life. I've been running them since I was 15. We hit harder, we drive faster.
If you've ever heard it's a hobby, it's not. It's a lifestyle. Every weekend, every day after work, we're in the shop, we're building, we're doing stuff all the time. It's just in the family.
Johnny Gullo and I got together, have a company called Stern Dirt Racing.
We created Stern Dirt Racing to benefit the drivers versus put money in the pockets of everyone else.
Because we were watching these cities make $30,000, $40,000, and a driver that wins the show $1,000. We're like, that's a little skewed.
And we were the first guys to drop in with a $10,000 purse.
Now, because we had such a great turnout, we bumped up some prize monies.
And that has raised the level of every derby in the state to where they're $10,000, now $20,000. I had a stroke 6 years ago now. I was half paralyzed for a couple months and just had to get healthy. I was left side paralyzed, so my hands didn't work. After going to therapy, I couldn't stand it anymore. I said, can I just go to my shop and turn nuts and screws and bolts and wrenches? It's what I enjoy. It's gonna be a hell of a lot better therapy on me than anything. That's all I would do is just put nuts and bolts together, take a carburetor apart, just do something to strengthen my hand because I had no feeling in it. And one day I had to reach underneath, no eyes, and I'm just turning my nuts to get the oil out. And I was like, it took me a minute to realize it's back. I can finally use my hands again. So from that point on, I got really excited and we started building cars again and got back into it. This weekend in Heber, I'm going to be driving a 1998 Crown Vic. I haven't driven one before. Hey, Dolph! Got the Heber car.
What is it?
One of them bubble top Crown Vics that the guys from back east are loving.
It's supposed to be the up-and-coming derby car, so we're going to put it to the challenge.
Doesn't look like much.
It is not. I'm skeptical. I mean, not much metal. But they say the front ends are killer. These got that big old crush box. It's almost a perfect angle. So once you weld it up the inside and you tilt the frame, it won't bend. So they say. I'm actually really excited to put this to the show.
After the Derby, we always go home and we watch the videos, reflect on the whole night.
Oh, that poor guy.
There's no way Ryan got Mad Dog over 59.
I got Mad Dog Award for the night.
Mad Dog, bitch.
The Mad Dog Award is what most derby drivers go for. It's about what damage you've done to somebody else's car. They'll forget who won it, but they'll remember when you completely annihilated the front of somebody's car. So to get the Mad Dog, it's pretty impressive. My little brother is pissed.
I went down there and talked to him face to face. I had to leave because I was too frustrated. You understand?
Oh, man.
He was a crowd favorite, but he wasn't Mad Dog.
We don't need a big 5-foot trophy on our counter, though, to make us feel good about the Derby.
It'd be nice, though. It's been a while.
You got rolled. I would have been embarrassed.
He probably was until he got a big trophy in his hand and a fat check. That kind of washes the embarrassment away, I think.
But you already got the best trophy at home anyway. Oh, babe.
You're right.
I still can't believe your brother's being such a putz. He's still pissed off about it.
Well, you can believe it. No, he's just a wham, baby. He's always like that.
You don't get Mad Dog by making 8 hits in the whole derby.
Kidding me? I'm not a bit.
I don't care if they're hard or not. You just don't.
I think he's a boob.
Huh?
I think he's kind of a boob.
It is what it is. I took $1,250 home and had my head held high. Oh, I have no throttle cable.
I don't think there's any way Ryan's going to make it into the grudge match.
How the heck are they gonna have 3 goddamn?
No,
3 teeth?
Back off.
All I do all summer long is build derby cars. I'm one of the best derby car builders around. I've been working for Gumby for 2.5 years. If you need a car built quick, I can build it quick. I work with Taylor and the Indian. His real name's Mike, but we call him the Indian. You gotta do a seat check.
Can't even hardly walk, let alone open a frickin' fence. Can you see how I'm standing?
You gotta see where the seat's gotta go. Gumby's a big dude.
Oh, that's...
Holy cow, you're gonna break the bucket.
Yeah, let's see.
I always put the seat where I can barely touch the pedals, so Gumby gets in there and his big ass, his belly's hitting the steering wheel, rubbing it.
My foot's caught underneath me. Oh.
I can't help it. I love with Gumby. Hey, let's get back up there and just double check that seat.
Nothing. Gumby isn't as flexible as they announce on TV.
You can do anything you want. to Gumby, and he never gets mad at you.
So who did this?
Mont Sweat got me. $5,000 motor junked in one stinking hit by Mont Sweat.
Heber's going to be a bloodbath. Me, TJ, and Gumby, we're in heat 1. Gumby called me up Sunday morning, and he says, "Are you sore?" And I says, "No, not too bad." And he says, "I can't even put my pants on."
Oh, really? I didn't hurt my back. Mont hurt my back.
This weekend, I'm taking a 76 two-door New Yorker. It's probably one of my choice favorite cars. I got extremely lucky last weekend. One, I didn't get hurt, and the other thing, I finished in the money. So much crap I'm behind on. I haven't wired it. I got to service the tranny. I thought I'd have the hood on and the rear end in by now. I've got to build a whole third member. I don't even know for sure how it's going to run. I don't even know if the tranny is good yet. I haven't had it running yet. Guess all else fails, we'll pull another motor and slap it in the night before. We went from small block last weekend to big block this weekend because I blew my tranny on that last hit. All the money pretty much that I won last weekend is going into a transmission so I can run it next week. It'll keep me busy. I'll be lucky to get a couple hours of sleep before the Derby again this week.
I don't know how you do it.
You just need to come down and keep doing all my honeydews. That frees me up and up.
So at this point in the Derby season, he'll work 100 hours a week on a car, and he does nothing to our yard. It's embarrassing. There's Derby crap everywhere, junk cars. Most people probably feel like we have a junkyard business back here.
It's hard for me to mow my lawn, because if I'm not working, I'm working on cars. And that's 4 hours of sleep at night, if I'm lucky.
That was a month ago that I asked him to help me with this. No matter what my house looks like, I at least want to have pictures of our family up. It's very frustrating. So the honey-do list as of today consists of finish the deck, finish the fireplace, finish the mudroom, finish the picture wall, mow the lawn, weed eat, and clean up our backyard.
The only problem is it seems like every time I get something off the list, there's like 3 more things that I didn't see before. She like fills them in faster than I can do them.
I can't do it by myself, and Jared can never help me because he is always working on a car. One of the most romantic things that Jared can do for me is just do the yard work.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Loud and Proud. How many are here to have a good time tonight? Beautiful night here in Heber Valley as we get set to rock 'em, sock 'em, and roll 'em.
Gotta tape this up, too.
Well, what would a demolition derby be without a bunch of queens? We would like to introduce to you your Mountain Valley Stampede Rodeo royalty.
I got butterflies so bad that it's killing me.
Hey, you little son of a... It hit me on this side because it might tweak my back the other way today, so it's all good. Good luck.
Tonight's Derby has 3 heats and a grudge match. Win, you head in advance to the main event. Lose your heat, and you get a last chance to qualify by winning the grudge. At stake is over $10,000 in prize money.
Here they come. Heat number 1.
I'm getting a little nervous because my back's been tight, and I'm starting to feel a little tense. I'm like, man, I don't know if I should really be driving tonight.
Here they come.
I look around, I got TJ McPhee, who likes to just waylay me, and it's like some kind of personal vendetta. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to get even with him.
It's one! Hometown show. I've got family in the stands. It's huge. This is one of the derbies I want to do good at.
Number 56, this is Mont Sweat.
I'm supposed to take it easy on number 75. He's a cousin of some friends of mine. Helping people out is like karma. I mean, what goes around comes around.
All right, judges are ready. We're ready. They're off, and there they go. Somebody's got to hit somebody. There's a direct hit.
I came to a stop. That kid that I was supposed to take it easy on trunked me right in the trunk and about popped my head off.
Anybody that hits you hard is on the list. You gotta get even.
Because he is so aggressive, I'm scared he's gonna hurt himself, hurt somebody else.
Oh, he's going over the other side.
Mont is all about pleasing the crowd. He likes to get them all riled up, screaming 56.
If you cross me, you're gonna pay for it.
75, it looks like he is out. Yummy. He's still going, the green machine. TJ McPhee digging the dirt.
All of a sudden, I realized I went way too aggressive,
Oh!
and I kind of screwed myself. My car's not running, and I'm wide open.
With Mont pinned against the rail, TJ sees an opportunity he can't resist.
Martin's setting passenger side doors out, right against the berm, like he's done. I'm pushed him out.
TJ McPhee, get a run at it.
I'm scared. I am a big ball of nerves.
Here comes TJ.
All of a sudden, I realized I went way too aggressive, and I kind of screwed myself. I'm wide open.
Martin's setting passenger side doors out, like he's done.
I am a big ball of nerves.
Here comes TJ. Whoa!
The full arena shots are hard to resist.
Mount Sweat, 7 seconds.
Hit Martin really hard in the door.
Done. There you go. You got the 1, 2, 3. That's it. So it looks like TJ McPhee, Gumby Simcoe, and Tyson James will be coming back.
I always want him to make it to the main, right out of his heat, versus having to go through the grudge, because then he beats his car even more.
I haven't been hit that hard for a long time. It's all good. We'll get it fixed up. Be back in the garage, hopefully.
All right, heat number 2 as we introduce our drivers to you. 23, Jared Lazenby.
I drew with probably 4 of the best drivers in the state, so automatically I know I'm the odd man out. They're only taking 3 to the main, but they're all friends.
You pick out your favorites.
It just kind of gives me more motivation.
The green flag, let's go.
Right off the gate, I felt like a pinball. Getting hit from every which direction. One of the biggest things in Derby that people don't understand, and they try to enforce it, but there's really no way to, is team driving. It's a team sport. Nobody just does it by themselves anymore. I looked up and that 57 Lincoln had me lined up. Well, he ends up hitting me, and then it pushed me up on top of the cement barricade.
This is unbelievable. Come on.
It just kind of sucks sitting there watching it from the wall. They had it planned the whole time that out of the 4, 3 of them were going to the main event.
Jarrett, 23, you're out. 23's out. 67's out. M80's out. That's it, that's it, that's it. Jane, Brad, and Clay. Car 72, car 33, car 14. You will be back for the championships.
When they called the heat and I finally got to get out of my car, I'm upset.
Why would you do that to me? I didn't touch you. I tried to hit the other car and you guys took me out. And then everybody left me hanging. Clay, you're quite the man. They're taking 3 to the main. Why would you guys put me out? And then leave me hanging?
Derby.
I know, guess what? It's coming in the main.
It's a derby, buddy. Get out of here.
Oh, Clay, you big boy. Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
Hey, man, we've got heat number 3 coming in.
Oh, baby. Adrenaline flying. That's what the whole thing's about.
The guys in my heat are all one crew. They build together, they work together.
I'm in Heber, driving against 3 Heber guys. They're from the hill. We got a little rivalry going on. Anytime we get together, it's a fight in the arena.
57 is Ryan Sweat.
I've got buddies in there, but I'm not as good at buddies with my buddies as they are buddies if it's each other. I'm in trouble. They stack their deck against me, and one of them hits me first. I'm like, right on. I got your number. Before I get moved, I get hit by the other 3.
Wham! Into the spider web.
I took a side shot, and it shifted my frame sideways, and it tore my motor loose from my cradle. Breaks my throttle cable, and my distributor breaks right off. It's in pretty bad shape.
It was me against 3. It started off them versus me. I was really excited because they couldn't put me out. My car's not bending, and they are running, and they're just frustrated as hell. I can watch it and see it in their eyes that they're going by that I just won't die. By the end, it was me and 10,000 fans versus them. Probably the hardest I've ever worked to get through a heat. Finally, my transmission gave out. It is what it is, but I fought for 16, 17 minutes on my own.
Ryan should have pulled his flag, but he was just hoping that it'd start up. And all 3 guys just teed off on him and violated his car. Pretty much ruined it.
Okay, Ryan Sweat is out. He just pulled his flag.
That wasn't nice.
2, 1. That's it. That's the 3 of them. That's your 3 that will come back to the championship.
He's got tons of work to do. The whole passenger side's smashed in, so he's going to have to downsize on tires, cut a lot of metal out for clearance, fix his distributor. That's what it ended up being, was his distributor cap busted.
I think I broke some ribs. I'm too sore. I'm going to let my son drive the grudge match and see if he can put on a show again.
The grudge match is brutal. I can't steer my car, looking over and, oh, there's my brother.
Second chance is the grudge match. We're going to go back in there and rock their world.
Payback time.
Oh, yeah.
All you need in this sport is a big hammer, a big bar, and somebody that knows how to weld.
My motor mount's tore loose from the factory position, so I've got to jack it back up and get it where it goes.
They busted both sides.
Changed my wheels. I think we got to cut that off. Oh, I have no throttle cable.
You have no throttle.
I don't think there's any way Ryan's going to make it into the grudge match. You should probably just start welding in there, dude.
I know.
Just too much work to do. Everything's busted up.
We want to tell you that the grudge match is next to go. The grudge match is next to go.
Getting ready for the grudge match. My dad's hurt and doesn't think he can go. He hurt his ribs, and I'm actually going to take over and drive his car.
Here they come.
You've got not much longer. First grudge is right now.
How do they have 2 grudges when they only have 3 heats?
I know they have 2 grudges.
I don't think they do.
Mother of God, are you me?
I'm not.
You've heard me and
How the are they going to have 3 god?
No, back off. Back off.
23, Jared Lazenby.
Grudge 1, grudge 2.
They said there isn't grudge 2. They said in a driver's meeting.
Well, you're done then. He's done.
Are you ready for the grudge match?
Now I really feel sheepish. You can go without a throttle cable.
We'll have to.
We always have a backup. Ryan can always reach up and pull on a piece of twisted wire. It's just like pushing on the gas pedal.
Oh, I hate driving with a hand throttle. It sucks ass.
We are good to go!
Clear?
Clear.
start my car, and the damn thing dies that quick. I start it again, it dies that quick.
Watch your trailer.
Who's trailer?
Straighten it out. You're gonna.
I can't turn the steering wheel, and I'm getting rather frustrated.
Come on, you bitch.
Do you want me to see if it's even getting fuel in it? You got fuel coming through here? Yeah. Calm down. You're good to go now.
They're fixing to start without me there, and the gate's closed.
Are you ready for the grudge match?
I pull up to the gate. They'd not said go, so they let me come through the gate before they started.
57 is Ryan Sweat.
Ryan Sweat.
I was told by several people, your car isn't coming back in for the grudge. And, well, I gotta come in with 3 wheels on it. I'll cut one off and we'll go.
Getting that car ready was pretty mad dog, but he still didn't deserve mad dog and canvas.
I'm looking around. I'm thinking there's no way in hell I'm going to make it out of this grudge match. Because there's some good cars in there. I had both Sweats in there.
Come on! This is a grudge match. All right, watch the green flag.
Lined up across the arena, my first shot, I'm going to take it on the car right across from me. He's broadside, and it looks like an easy hit.
We are good to go! 17's off for a fast start.
I hit him in the back quarter panel and spun him around and drove right through him.
My strategy in the grudge match is to keep my car moving and inflict as much pain on another car as I can.
Oh, 57 took a good hit.
In the grudge match, I'm going after M80. He supposedly came to Heber to take me out. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, that was a good hit.
The grudge match is brutal. Your shifter's on your right side, your throttle's in your right hand, and your steering wheel's in your left hand with no power steering. And there's no feather in the throttle. It's either all or nothing. I couldn't steer. Flying backwards, looking over, and holy there's my brother.
'57 just tipped over M80.
Nice rollover, brother. That'll teach you.
Oh, that hurt.
So they stopped the Derby because there's gas spilling out of the car.
He's on fire.
We want to make sure he's all right.
He's on fire. Coming out. No, you're all right, bud.
He's all right. Brinkley Jones just took an M80 to the side by 57, Ryan Sweat.
Hey, my car. I just barely missed you. That was a good one. Was it? Oh, dude, I watched it.
He probably got the mad dog hit of the night with that hit. That's who I was initially going after, but Ryan got him, so he's starting to earn some points back, I guess, on my voting.
He's driving with a hand throttle, too. That's a bitch.
So we got M80 out, 314 out. We are ready to go again. Go!
They say go. I make like 2 or 3 hits, and my gas pedal gets pinned to the floor. Rather than try to be gentle, I want to be the one to ruin the car.
Here comes 23.
On a tear, Lazenby takes out Dalton.
16 and 17 are both out. They pulled their flag.
Something's wrong with Monk's car during all this, and he's not moving around that good.
Moved forward about 20 feet and backwards about 20 feet, and that was about it.
I hit the wall. As soon as I hit the wall, my car wouldn't even stop.
Maybe Ryan lost his steering. 57, 30 seconds.
He's pretty much SOL.
Come on, bitch.
We don't move on to the championship. We're done.
67. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. Ryan, 57 is out. That's it. How did you like that grudge match?
I make the last hit in the heat, so I'm automatically advanced to the main event.
Throttle got pinned.
Oh, it's all good, man.
The first 3 places go to the main event from the grudge. My brother, he qualifies.
The steering busted. Pretty tough fix. I didn't have any spare parts at the time.
I don't even know how I made it to the main. I don't think I made one hit. Let him go. I'll give him my throttle cable.
Knowing he can't get his car back together, then he lets the next position go, which would be me.
Mine's twisted up mess underneath there.
Holy, I don't know if we got to get my front wheel to move.
You're in better shape than my front wheel.
I look down and I can see where my seatbelt has started to rip a little bit. I tell the 2 officials.
Just keep your eye on me. If I wave my hand, something's wrong.
Every possible scenario is running through your head. How bad is it? Is his head bleeding?
It's time for the main event. Last chance to claim glory and money in Heber, Utah. Ryan Sweat's car's banged up, but he's determined to run the main even if he needs help just getting to the arena.
No, just carry it out to the gate. Yeah, I can go straight through the gate. No.
Desperate times, desperate measures. I didn't have enough steering. I don't think I could have got it out of the parking stall without doing a donut.
I can only turn about 1 revolution on the steering wheel, so they're gonna carry it over, point me in the gate, and away we go. We're gonna go out there and make as many hits as we can and see if we can't get payback on the bitches that screwed my car up to begin with.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the finals? Here they come. This is your championship round. 000 Gumby Simcoe.
The biggest concern for me is TJ McPhee, and he is on a 3 or 4 race kick the crap out of Gumby streak.
X1 TJ McPhee.
I've got Gumby coming in with me, a bunch of other really good drivers. It's going to be a good show, good main event.
The only thing going through my mind right now is to get back at the guys for putting me on the wall in the heat.
Everybody left me hanging. Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
I am so thirsty I could suck a wet fart from a duck's ass right now.
There's your water, bro.
I look down and I can see where my seatbelt's bolted to the floor has started to rip a little bit. Like you could stick your hand under that seam. Ran out to my truck and grabbed a hammer. I'm sitting there trying to pound the floor down, trying to swing it over your shoulder as the other cars are pulling in.
72.
I don't know if I even dented it. So I pull up to the fence and I tell the 2 officials.
Just keep your eye on me. If I wave my hand, something's wrong.
Car number 23, Jared Lazenby. Ryan Sweat, number 57.
This is going to be ugly. That is way too many cars.
All right, this is your championship round. Go, start your engines, everybody hit.
This arena is fast, lots of traction, a lot faster than normal.
It is a free-for-all.
2-3 minutes into it, I see Gumby in front of me. He's kind of limping around, doing his thing, doing the driver's door to the inside, trying to make sure no one hits him.
I didn't even know he was in the main event for the longest time because he's just driving around, making little taps.
Everybody will tell you that Gumby likes to use cars to hide behind. Absolutely. They can't hit me. What's so stupid about that?
Me and Gumby obviously got some history. Seems like without fail, me and him are always battling it out for the top spots. So, game on. To roll Gumby is one of my goals. And I see a shot. So I hit him in the back bumper. And I push him right over the K-rail. He gets off the K-rail. I don't know how he did it. From there on out, me and Gumby are after each other. I go around, I look behind me. Who's there? Gumby. Gumby. Everywhere I look. We separate, and he hits another car. I happen to be right in the position. Full throttle. Blow through him. I mean, he's like he's not even there.
Oh, what a hit. X1 just put on 00.
I remember getting hit in the side really hard, and all of a sudden, I was not seeing any colors. First time I've ever been knocked out. Thank goodness I'd come out of my la-la land. I saw Tyson coming, I grabbed the steering wheel, it hit me, and it sort of buzzed me again.
As Gumby shakes the cobwebs from his head, Ryan Sweat continues to struggle with his severely damaged car.
I've got just enough steering to get my car to go around and hit the gas. I'm just looking for somebody to hit. My steering's getting worse by the hit.
Oh, 57 just hit into the wall.
And I'm stuck.
57, you are out.
Down to about 5 or 6 of us, and I start counting. I'm like, Heber, 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 and then Gumby. And Gumby's got 2 flat tires, so he's not helping me a bunch. So I decide I got to start doing something fast. TJ McPhee coming around the corner. He's a really good driver. I have one good shot to get him, so I hammer it.
I come around the end, and Jared comes out of nowhere.
Oh, 2 head-ons right there.
When I hit him, that seatbelt had ripped the floor, and my head just pounded. Probably one of the hardest head-ons I've ever done.
And he pulled away from it, a little bit dazed, I believe. And I thought, all right, it's on, Jared. That was a hard hit.
Thinking maybe I can make one more hit. And then my car died. And I can hear TJ still, because he was turning around the other way. I looked back to see where he was, and I knew right then that I was going on my lid.
I come around the end, and Jared comes out of nowhere. I thought, all right, it's on, Jared.
Looked back to see where he was, and I knew right then that I was going on my lid.
How did you like the hit that TJ McPhee put on Jared Lazenby?
My first legit rollover. It was awesome. Every driver wants to roll a car, and it's very rare for it to happen.
What is exciting for TJ and the fans is Heather Lazenby's worst nightmare.
We bring in our EMTs.
My heart was pounding out of my chest. Every possible scenario was running through your head. How bad is it? Is his head bleeding? You know, he can't stand up. At that time, I'm angry at TJ. He asked me if Jared is okay, and I just go off on him. I'm like, you have tunnel vision. You guys are all the same. That's what I said to him. My head is angry, and my heart is just aching, hurting, freaking out.
Jared, you okay, buddy?
And I'm just thinking, what am I gonna do without Jared? Would I be able to take care of the kids? Would I be able to pay the mortgage? I mean, imagine if he was in a wheelchair. We don't even have a will. He's conscious and talking, and they're gonna check him out. He says he doesn't want to, go to the hospital or anything, but I'm pretty sure he might have a concussion.
While Jared is taken away by EMTs to evaluate the extent of his injuries, the show still must go on. Gumby's looking for a deal to get out of the main in one piece and with some money in his pocket.
I walk over to TJ and I said, look, I know you're not going to hit anybody but me.
You're in the money.
Okay, I'm pulling my flag.
Come on.
Well, I can't take any arena shots. My back's hurt. I'm done, so I'm going to pull my flag.
Drivers in your car. There's 3 left. TJ, Tyson, Gumby. All right, we have the green flags almost ready. Judges are up. 3 cars left. Go!
When they start it, the 3 of us are going. Tyson and Gumby get hung up down at the end of the arena a little bit.
59 on another hit on 000.
I went all the way to the end and come back. Come around, Gumby was sitting there. Hit him with everything my car had.
Oh!
Got knocked me through the barricades and up over the top.
We hit and rocked up. When I come down, I landed on the K-rail. Couldn't get unhugged.
DJ, 30 seconds.
That's where I stayed. Tyson hit me one time. Derby was over.
That's it! And the winner is car number 59.
Second place, TJ McPhee. Third place, Gumby Simcoe.
Happy with third. Couldn't have gone much farther anyway.
To get a rollover, almost roll Gumby, end in second place, get some money, hometown show, as good as it gets for me. It was a good time.
As the drivers begin to celebrate, Heather Lazenby waits patiently outside the ambulance for an update.
Chase that sound of that cold.
So eventually I knock on the door and they let me in, and there's just a sense of relief because I can tell just by looking at his face that he's there and he's alert and he knows what's going on.
I've been derbying for 16 years. I've rolled people 13 times, and I've been rocked up on my side. I've never felt the full... We're just gonna go load and stuff and get out of here.
I'm gonna go find a really large tub, fill it full of ice, and lay in it for a while. I think I'll be happy.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks. Good luck, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, that completes our Demolition Derby for 2012.
The next morning is rough. You know, if your body hurts, you just have to suck it up and you have to get right back on it.
Hey, that way. Good job.
I think everything's gonna be okay.
I'm not dumb. You're dumb.
Galloway.
Let's count it down from 3, 2, 1.
Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
This week on Kings of Crash.
Derby is not chess. It is blow 'em up. It is balls to the walls. It's hometown farm boys versus the cityians. The rule says that it's got to have an obvious buckle, and I don't have a buckle, dude.
Can you not read the rules?
Johnny, let me handle this.
You got a bunch of rednecks writing rules, and different rednecks writing different rules.
Derby drivers are the biggest whining wusses there is.
How in the hell did you do that? I've never seen that out of 15 years.
Derby starts, Dickman's pulled right behind me, and I knew it was on.
Oh. Shit, you got screwed, Johnny.
Really, they're just a bunch of crybabies.
Stop the race! Medical, medical!
We'll see you in the main.
Oh, how I want to hit that car.
Trash talking is one of the biggest parts of Derby, and TJ McPhee would never miss an opportunity when passing by Gumby's shop.
What's going on, fellas?
Gumby?
Hey,
What's going on, big
we're
guy?
just trying to figure out how to cheat.
Nothing you do is gonna help with this car. This week's Derby, we call it Gumby's Derby. It's called South Jordan, Salt Lake County Fair. It's his hometown show.
Looking at the list of drivers that are coming this weekend, I honestly thought Heber was going to be hard to top, but this is going to be the hardest hitting show of the year.
And you got guys from Heber coming down.
You got Ryan, Mont, Jared, me, Jeremy.
Name's Jeremy McKenzie. I've been running about 9-10 years. Everybody that knows me around pretty much calls me the Indian.
Chad Smith.
Oh, Sweat Brothers.
Steve.
I can't wait. Lynn Mason.
Lynn Mason.
Lynn has never won.
Really?
Then in all honesty, if somebody's going to win it, I hope he wins it. Try to even up the score here. I'm like, I got the officials. I would never do that. No, I wouldn't do that. I'll try not to. You guys got to understand, this is my hometown show, and I'm going to be going like, I thought we were in Salt Lake. This sounded like a Heber show.
It's always, we'd call it Gumby Show. We know it's your show. That's why we're coming.
Oh.
We're making sure Gumby don't win his own show.
Salt Lake County Fair is a demolition derby that I've been promoting since 1991. I joined up with Johnny Gullo, and Stern Dirt Racing took over. If you don't understand a rule, you've been to our shows, you know.
We promote derbies. We've instituted a set of rules across the state pretty much. When you enforce them, it allows all the cars to be built evenly so you have a good show.
My name is Scooter Carroll. I've been derbying for almost 22 years. When I'm not driving at the derbies, I'm lead tech.
Scooter, he's one of Stern Dirt Racing's head officials. They claim that they want to make all the cars equal, so they make the rules the same across the state.
Stern Dirt don't want their asses handed to them is what they don't want.
Scooter's got the concern. Let's see how you've got the gas tank is outside of the caged area. What's stopping that from getting hit?
If you read the rules and dissect the rules, they're built for their cars that they run.
Derby drivers are the biggest whining pack of wusses there is.
Hopefully they don't spend as much time down there as them guys in Camas.
Why didn't you add your 2 extra body bolts?
You have to get on the internet and look up this 20-page list of rules of what you can and can't do.
That car should not have been in that heat. Period, the end.
It makes it tough for other people to come in with a built car and not have to cut it to pieces by the time you're through inspections.
I get so sick and tired of listening to them cry and whine, oh, they won't let me do this. No, we won't let you cheat.
Hey, pull your flag.
Shut them down, shut them down, shut them down.
Really, they're just a bunch of crybabies that sandbag their way through the races and end up with money.
I have never had a frame repair this bad. I mean, it is terrible. Worst thing, it's in a terrible spot. I could call my brother. He'd just tell me to stuff it. The frame's rusted out. It's total. It is falling apart. I can stick my hand all the way up inside the frame. I got to call Scooter and see what he's going to let me do.
We don't have a lot of time, so will you call him? I'll go start torching your roll cage.
Well, yeah, I just don't want you to do it when I...
I'm not gonna make a mess out of it. We don't have time for you to observe every move I make.
How come?
Whole canyon right there with a weld. My dad started the sport back in 1971 here in Utah. Then my son got into it last year, and so I've been building cars with him and kind of running a little bit with him. It's in your blood and you just can't get it out. Let me check it. Okay, that's perfect. And then when that's done...
Ryan's calling me.
Who?
Ryan Sweat.
Great.
Ryan.
Hey, I've got some severe cancer in my car. It's right where my K-frame mounts, and I got looking at it, and it's rotted right through.
Well, let me grab the rules. I got them right here.
The rule says it's got to have an obvious buckle, and I don't have a buckle, dude. Can I put like square tubing in the bottom?
You cannot use tubing, because basically you just created a box.
Hell no.
How else am I going to fix the bottom of the frame? 3 sides of my frame are gone, both sides and the bottom.
Nothing's rotted that bad. It ain't worth running.
So, what can I do?
Can you not read the rules?
Johnny, let me handle this. Chill out.
Just trying to pick a better car. Sorry, dude.
All right. Well, thanks, and bye. That didn't help. He says that everything's this way, right or wrong, black and white, and it's bull. He's a self-justifying prick. The rivalry between the mountain guys and the valley guys, it's just simple. It's hometown farm boys versus the cityites.
We'd do the same thing if it wasn't our rules.
But the guys on the hill got to learn how to read.
Their teachers were sheep.
There's no room for weak in Derby. A citiate, these guys, they want to run and hide. They win the money, but they don't earn it. It pisses you off.
Remember when we used to date and you welded the bottom of my doors for me?
Yeah, remember when we used to go on dates?
Well, yeah, but you can still weld the bottom of my doors. You take the prize money, you should still have to help a little bit.
Oh, that's so funny.
Do you understand any of them?
Yeah, but who came up with the verbiage?
You got a bunch of rednecks writing rules, and different rednecks writing different rules. The promoters tried to get together at the beginning of this year and come up with a state unified set of rules to where if you run your car here, you could run it here.
No enforcements to the suspension or steering other than what is listed in Section 21. Please see Section 21.
For everybody to just have the same kind of rules, but nobody can agree on them. It's a problem.
I just want to know how the same set of rules means one thing for one driver and something completely different for another driver.
Good point. Some people get picked apart, some people don't. Everything's politics. If you like somebody, you'll let them get away with something. If you don't, then kind of like a neighbor. If the neighbor kicks the dog and you like that neighbor, you'll be easier on him. But if you didn't like the neighbor, you'd probably kick him. Right?
No.
If you want to compete, you want to do good, you need to play the gray area.
Nowadays, a lot more cheaters push the envelope, play the gray areas, and then there's some out there that blatantly do stuff that they know they're not supposed to do. I don't respect them.
And then when you do push the rules, if you win, you're banned as a cheater right away. A good driver doesn't break rules. But if you want to compete, you got to push the rules.
What are you going to do? Attach a plate here
Yep.
to here?
Yep.
I want to watch you do it so that I know.
Don't watch me cheat.
That's cheating.
Would be if there wasn't rust there.
But you wouldn't do it if there wasn't rust there.
Of course not.
You would? You've cheated?
Well, yeah, I've cheated a long time ago.
Before me and you met?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can't cheat. My wife would shoot me if I got caught cheating.
You wouldn't believe the ways I've seen people trying to cheat.
You can stuff your frame, you can stick rubber in it.
Cut it off, weld it, grind it smooth.
You can put anything in it just to keep your frame from folding in.
I've seen cement in the frames. I've seen the top of frames cut right off and plated.
If you look at the undercoating on these cars, you can hide anything in undercoating.
I don't see how if you cheat on your car and you win the Derby, you're a winner.
Everybody's got their own opinion of what
Well,
winning
my
is.
opinion is right.
Well, of course, you're always right.
If you cheat to win, you're not really winning, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I agree. That's why I don't cheat. I'll bend the rules. How in the hell did you do that?
I've never seen that out of 15 years.
If he wants to put that much time into getting that piece of junk going, be my guest.
I'm using last week's car. It's a pre-ran. Got to patch your frame and beef it up a little bit. It's going to be a pretty destructive Derby. I should be ready.
I support Mont by not nagging at him all day. It's my #1 thing. Just let him get out there and build his cars, and then when we go to the Derby, I always wear my supportive shirts. Come up with my clever little things to piss everybody off and let everybody know that we're badasses.
So are you just gonna do block letters of it now?
I love Sarah. All the time she puts into the shirts and the paintings and supporting me. It's awesome.
What's the deal with Mont's car?
It looks smashed, but it's not that bad.
He did smash it.
I'm not your typical Derby wife. I absolutely love Derby season. And did you see the front of it? It looks so mean.
It is. It looks like
so
a monster.
Mean. It's intimidating.
Not very many girls would put up with it. It's pretty awesome of her.
Mad Dog is the coveted title for Mont, for sure. It lets everybody know I didn't just smash you hard and you're hurting the next day. I also have the plaque hanging on my wall to prove it.
I just want to hit hard, put on a good show, and hopefully win Mad Dog.
If you don't fix that, this car is SOL.
I'll just drive like Gumby. Gumby is a strategic driver. He's what you would classify as a smart driver, but he's there to win the Derby. He's there for the money. Well, it's either that or I ruined my car
Do you
in one
really
shot.
think you can drive like Gumby?
No.
There's no frame there.
I don't know what to do.
And even fitting a piece of metal in that hole and welding it is better than...
No, he says I can't use it. It would be cheating.
Oh my hell. If you don't have anything to weld the plate to, what are you gonna do?
I can weld it on 3 sides. It'll just be open in the bottom. 2 inches.
The Salt Lake County Fair is one of the most popular derbies of the year. It features 2 heats, a grudge match, and cash prizes totaling over $13,000. Win your heat and advance to the main event. Lose your heat, you get the last chance to qualify by winning the grudge.
Welcome to the Derby.
Here we go. I'm going to drive fast and hit hard and get some respect. That's the motto of derbying right there. Putt for dough, drive for show. So.
Got the Derby shirt on, all ready to go. I'm kind of cocky with my shirts. I'm not really a vocal person at the Derby. I don't go around talking smack, so I do it through our shirts and just let everybody know who my man is.
Undo the binders, let's roll. Trent, brake lights off the roof. Stick them together and roll them up.
Otis, you are not running around like a wild child. Go play with that little boy.
Hey, don't step on the carburetor.
Never.
Brian's been worried. He has to avoid getting hit on the front driver's side. It could give out at any moment.
Ryan's rusted out frame is forcing him to change his Mad Dog style of driving. And Gumby's got a target on his back since he's driving in the Derby that he usually promotes.
Hey, you can't be consorting with the officials before the race. This is a stir and dirt sanction. You are no longer stir and dirt employee.
Roll your ass.
With that, you can't get that green turd going fast enough to roll somebody.
Salt Lake County Fair Derby has been my baby for years. I used to drive it, and then a lot of the drivers started crying about, oh, you promote and drive and you're going to cheat. And anybody that knows me, I would rather lose a show completely than ever cheat.
The promoter usually doesn't run in his own derby, but on this one, they brought in outside people so he can run his own show. I'm really looking forward to hitting Gumby and Gumby's derby. Now the car's done.
Hey, TJ, you didn't ruin the shirt, did you?
I was thinking about putting it on the bumper with a $20 reward first guy knocked it off. I figured what better way to let Gumby know I'm coming after him than to put his shirt, his colors on top of my car. Just let him know I'm coming after you, buddy.
It's balls to the walls, baby.
You know it. You know it. We'll see you in the main.
Oh, how I want to hit that car. Oh, how I want to hit that car. There's my car. Look at it pulling in the area. Looking beautiful. You know, the funny thing about having other people build your cars is you really ought to go out and make sure they did everything your way. And I haven't been as involved in looking my cars over. Let's see. Oh, this is tough. You know, my guy Dex, he puts the car together. The seat is way too close. I get in and I'm like, holy cow. The bar behind the seat that's welded in is right up against the back of the seat. I really can't go anywhere. This is a ball breaker right here. I hit a car like this, I'm gonna have the biggest tears in my eyes. It's gonna be like, ah! That's what happens when you're 6'4" and the guy that's building your car is 5'7".
He'll still run, no matter what, but steering wheel's way too close. You gotta get that seat down.
So we got to find a way to get the floor down. I've never done that before. One of these days that nothing has gone right at all. This is a big gamble. I have no idea what we're doing.
Dex has built Gumby's seat too close to the wheel. He can't move back. The only option is to try and pull the floor down to make room for his feet.
Okay, go down with it. I mean, it's not very far before the show starts. What are we going to do?
Welcome, everybody, to the Salt Lake County Fair. We have another full house tonight, so please sit back, get comfortable. It is time to get ready for a big, big show.
Gumby's seat is too close to the steering wheel. The pit crew must figure out how to make room for Gumby.
That's the worst fear I've got, is getting bloodied. I don't want to bust a nose, blow a hole in my forehead by kissing the steering wheel. Right now we're trying to get the floor down and a pan put on the floor so my feet have somewhere to sit. I'm just going to run it till it falls.
Are you ready to get this thing going? The louder you cheer, the harder they're going to hit. Heat one, let's bring him in. We got Jim Gumby Simcoe. Let's get him rolling. Ryan Sweat, number 57. We are taking the top 3 cars to the main event. We also...
Right now we're trying to get the floor down and a pan put on the floor so my feet have somewhere to sit. I'm just going to run it till it falls.
Are you ready to get this thing going? The louder you cheer, the harder they're going to hit. Heat one, let's bring him in. We got Jim Gumby Simcoe. Let's get him rolling. Ryan Sweat, number 57. We are taking the top 3 cars to the main event. We also, as a treat, are awarding 2 Mad Dogs for this heat. Are you going to help me count them down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Demolition Derby is a giant game of chess. After you drive 8, 10, 12 times, you gain arena awareness, and you have this sense around you that something's coming.
Derby is not chess. Derby is risk. It is blow them up. It is balls to the walls.
Ryan Sweat. The more I've driven with him,
A swing and a miss.
I know he's very willing to do arena shots all the way across and not let off. You're going to get attacked, you got to attack back. So I said, you're next.
What a hit by Gumby. 57's rolling.
Usually, as long as my car's running, I'm driving hard. But I know my frame's... I turn out of the head-on hit, which I never do. The other 2 just freight train me.
Here comes Gumby for a wind-up.